Hello students, as you are observing on board, today we are going to discuss about data handling. In your last classes in class 6 and class 6, 7, we already discussed about data. What is data? As we know, data is a well-defined collection of object. Data is a well-defined collection of an object. Sorry, it's a collection of objects. Objects may be anything, maybe pencil, maybe pen, maybe human beings, maybe your buses, maybe traffic. All things are your data. This is known as your data. Maybe you are measuring heights, weights, you are performing some experiment. Means if we are measuring any length or any weight, all these things are experiment, and what output we receive, that is known as your data. As we already discussed that data are two types, primary data and secondary data. Data are of two types, primary data and secondary data. First one is your primary data, second one is your secondary data. So what are these two? The data we received at first randomly without any arrangement, without any order, this is known as your primary data, and if we arrange those data according to the requirement, that data is known as your secondary data. First, what we receive, that is known as your primary data, or it is also known as your raw data. Clear? Then if we arrange this primary data according to our requirement, that arranged data is known as your secondary data. Suppose in your class we measure the height and weight of the student. Clear? So roll number wise we are measuring the height and weight. We receive different amounts of measurement. So what we receive roll number wise, that is your raw data. And suppose someone says no, we don't need height and weight together, I need only height. So from that collection, if we separate a type of data, that is your height, that is your secondary data. Again, if we arrange the data either in ascending order or descending order of their measurement, that is known as your arrayed data. That is known as your arrayed data. Means we array them in particular order, either ascending order or descending order. That is known as your array data. So this is the brief introduction about data. What is data handling? That we are going to discuss in this video. Now our next topic is your frequency. What is the frequency? Frequency is a repetition of data, repetition of the output performing observed or received by performing some experiment. This is your frequency, repetition of same output. Suppose 10 students are giving class test or mathematics test out of 25 marks, and their output, what they receive, are First student receive 5 marks, 10 marks, 5 marks, 10 marks, 15, 20, 25, 25, again 5, 5. So these are the collection of the marks, output of the marks, received by 10 students. If we arrange these data, this is your raw data now. If we arrange this data in array data, what we observe that there are 4 students who receive the same mark, that is your 5. There are 2 students who receive the 10 marks 10, and 2 students receive 25 marks. So if we observe, draw some table like let me erase this one. Now if we observe, we place that data of marks in a table, frequency distribution table, the marks are, obtained marks are 5, 10, 15, 20 and 25. From that data we observe that how many students receive 5 marks, these are 4. How many students receive 10 marks, these are 2. How many receives 15 marks, 1. And 20 marks, 1. Again, how many students receive 25 marks, it's a 2. So this is your table. So this repetition of data in each output is known as the frequency of the same output. These are known as your frequency of the same output. Hope this is clear to you. Tally marks we already discussed in class 6. So I am not going to discuss about tally mark. Now move to the next topic. Our next topic is range. This is part of this discussion, that's why I am not going to erase the board. What is range? The range is the difference between the greatest and the least value of the data. Its range is a difference of greatest and least value. Of data that we obtained. So see, in this case the least mark obtained by the student is 5 and greatest mark obtained by the student is 25. So what is the range? Range is your 25 minus 20, 25 minus 5. So in this case range is, hope you are able to see this board, range is your 25 minus 5, greatest minus least, it's a 20. The range is your 20. Hope this is clear to you. Now move to the next topic. Our next topic is your arithmetic mean. This is our next topic. What is arithmetic mean? Arithmetic mean is as same as average you discussed in class 6 and 7, but there is little bit difference. Only the very minute or very fine difference that generally people are unable to find out. These two are almost same. What is the arithmetic mean? The arithmetic mean is a set of data divided by the number of data. In very short, this is the definition. What arithmetic mean says that arithmetic mean of a set is find out by dividing the sum of data by total number of data. This is known as your arithmetic mean, and this denoted by the small x. Above x we have a bar sign. So x bar is equals to x bar, that is your arithmetic mean, is equals to sum of data by total number of data. For example, I am going to quote that previous example about the marks obtained by the students. So what are the marks? There I am using the array data. There are there are 4 person having 5 marks, 1 person having, 2 person having 10 marks, 1 person having 15 marks, one having 20 marks, and two having 25 marks. So this is the array data. What is the, if question asked to you, what is the mean of this data? So what it says, that sum of data by total number of data. So therefore arithmetic mean of this one x bar is equals to sum of data. Whatever data you obtain, you must use the data. This is your, then this one, this is the sum of data. How many total number of data, how many data we have? There are 4 to 6 to 8 to 10. There are 10 data, 10 numbers divided by 10. So add these two, there are 4, 5, 20, 30, 40, 40, 55, 75, 100, 125. 125 divided by 10, the mean is your 12.5. This is the mean of the given data, mean or arithmetic mean of the given data. This is the simplest form. This is the simplest form of finding the arithmetic mean. The next form is, now our next topic is arithmetic mean from ungrouped data. Ungrouped data is a data what we obtain from a frequency distribution table. In frequency distribution table, two part is given, that is your x part and f part. Likewise, I am taking one question as an example. Suppose in x there are two columns, x and f. X is what is the experiment you are performing, that is your value, that is known as your x, and this data is arranged in this column, and there is a frequency of the given data. For example, I am taking, in place of x we can write down some age of some persons. Clear? That is your x. And suppose ages are in a 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 and 19. There are, okay, these are the age of some students. Clear? And there are 3 students whose age is 13. There are 14 students whose, there are 2 students whose age is 14. There are 7 students whose age is 15. There are again 2 students whose age is 16, 3 students whose age is 17, 2 students whose age is 18, and 1 is a 19 students. 19. One is a person whose age is 19. This is the collection of data. How in this case it is difficult to find the sum of all the data. Means they are 3 times 13, 7 times 15. Likewise, it is a very large discussion. So how we find out the mean of this from this table? So it says that for ungrouped frequency distribution table, we use the sign capital X bar, or you can use that small x also, that doesn't matter. So for the sake of uniformity, we can say that mean x bar is equals to, only for in this case with this type of table is given, frequency distribution table is given, then what we use, this is known as your sigma, capital sigma. This indicates the summation of the given quantity. What are the quantity? It is f into x. Summation of fx by summation of f or sum of f, that is your frequency. So if this table is given to you, from this we first find out the fx, means this into this. So what is the fx? 13 threes are, it's a 39, 14 twos are, it's a 28, sorry, 15 sevens are, it's a 105, 16 twos are 32, 17 threes are 51, 18 twos are 36, 19 ones are 19. Now what is our next? We have to find out the total, that is your sum. So in this case what we have? 3, 2, 5, 7, 12, 2, 14, 3, 17, 3, 20. This is your 20. What is the sum of this one? Sum of this data: 9, 8, 17, 5, 22, 2, 24, 25, 25, 6, 31, 9, 40, 4 carry, 4, 1, 5, 5, 3, 8, 8, 5, 13, 3, 16, 2, 18, 18, 3, 21, 2 carry, 1 plus 2, 3. It's a 310. Clear? So place all these value. This total means what? Summation of f into x. So we place this one. It's a 310 divided by, it's a 20. So what is the output? It's a 31 upon 2. It's a 15.21 is 2, 2 5 is 10, to 15.5. So mean is your 15.5. So this is the arithmetic mean from ungrouped data. Hope this one is clear to you people. In next video we'll discuss some other thing.